It feels like yesterday was the first time I watched you. But I know more than anyone that is not true. I've seen this film so many times, it's ridiculous. It's the best 90s kids movie, and if you disagree, or even worse, if you haven't seen it yet, you're killing me, Smalls! All joking and memorable quotes aside, The Sandlot is directed by David M. Evans, who also narrates throughout, and is about a group of boys growing up in the 1960s. Scotty Smalls reflects on the most memorable summer of his life and how baseball brought everyone together. One thing I immediately love about this movie is the soundtrack, which features the perfect 60s songs, really making us feel a part of the time period. Tracks like America the Beautiful by Ray Charles and Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs are perfect. A more recent observation is that the Blu-ray transfer for this film is fantastic, as the level of detail is much improved, especially considering it was released in 1993. Every scene, even the smaller ones, are enjoyable and interesting. There is no time wasted in all 102 minutes. Now, on the surface, it might appear like just another sports movie. While baseball is a big part of the storyline, it's simply what brings these kids together, with the Sandlot being their sanctuary. It not only aged well for those who grew up with it, but holds its own for new viewers. This is because the pacing is perfect, particularly with the buildup of Smalls going from being a new kid lacking confidence to a regular in the Sandlot crew. It doesn't drag on forever. Largely due to Benny the Jet Rodriguez being the best character and a kid everyone roots for. He's the easygoing leader who rallies the group together in the film's most crucial moments, notably those that deal with the Beast, a mysterious canine that causes problems for the youngsters. The imagination of its rumored size and legacy is an exciting storytelling effect. As a kid, when you finally get to see him in full, one might feel somewhat deceived. As an adult, my realization was that the kid's mental images simply created a darker portrayal. Either way, it was necessary to include this as it brought out creative direction earlier. Particularly all the scenes where the kids are trying to recover a piece of valuable history are just so fun and entertaining to this day. And the side stories. I couldn't help but find myself going over every scene, trying to continuously decide which is the best. A nearly impossible decision. There's the shenanigans of Squint's crush on lifeguard Wendy Peppercorn, an insult battle between opposing baseball crews, trying chewing tobacco before going on carnival rides. I'm born on Halloween, yet July 4th was once my favorite holiday, and this film captures it perfectly. But in the end, nothing beats that final chase sequence, especially with how the camera captures the slow motion running and thrilling music. As a side note, I find it funny how as a kid, I never noticed when anyone cussed in this movie.
Oh shit!
To be fair, that clip is the most obvious scene. Anyway, you don't need to be a fan of baseball to enjoy this, as while there are some, it's not overly saturated with references. As long as you've heard of a certain legendary player, you'll never feel as out of the loop as Smalls does at the beginning. The Sultan of SWAT, the Colossus of Clout, the Great Bambino! Just Google it. The cast of lesser-known actors makes it feel real. I'm sure many of them will always be remembered as being one and the same as their characters. However, there is a pleasant surprise some will recognize simply by his voice. The Sandlot is endlessly heartwarming and a timeless classic filled with 60s nostalgia. And that's why this film is a Dyligent pickle. I meant pick. So what's your favorite childhood film? Share your pick below. My name is Dylan, and if you enjoyed the video, send me a thumbs up. At the end, you can subscribe to my channel and find more picks, or check the description for more info. Thanks for watching, and stay diligent.